let's talk about a Kickstarter.
This is a fucking weird one from a company that will never die and will never go away, ever.
It's a Kickstarter of biblical proportions, Ian.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
It's the Arkade, A-R-K, A-D-E. So, this is from, I guess it's Wisdom Tree, that's helping do this, because it's their games. What it's going to be is a NES controller with the Wisdom Tree NES games built in, which is Sunday Funday, Spiritual Warfare, Battle of Jericho, Exodus,
Bible Adventures, King of Kings, and Bible Buffet.
Yeah. So, I thought it was Joshua, not the Battle of Jericho. Why is it? Did they change the title on that?
Yeah, I think they might have.
So, yeah, it's Joshua. Be courageous, Joshua. Well, it's Jericho in there. Anyway, so they're going to have all the games playable via menu. And that's going to run you, for that controller, it's going to run you... I can't find it right now. How can I cannot find it? Because there's 1,000 different perks. That's why I can't find it. It's all the way down there.
The arcade plug-and-play early bird is $35.
$35. All right. Then it goes up to $45.
45 to 50. I'm not sure what determines that $5 fluctuation.
There's also going to be the Sega Genesis collection, complete in box. For all the Sega Genesis didn't put out all 7 on the top of my head. I can't remember which ones they didn't put out. But this is what I'm interested in. There's going to be an NES multi-cart, which could be cute to have an NES multi-cart of the Wisdom Tree games, because it is officially licensed. Wisdom Tree still exists.
Yeah, and what I think is actually kind of cute is they're doing for 3 of the games. There's actually a perk where they will come in 1990s, 1980s style big box PC boxes. So they'll come in the glossy cardboard boxes with the game and a DVD on a CD inside, manuals, and they're saying there may be extra goodies. So it would actually be interesting if they went kind of the XCOM route and included some feelies. Not a religious person, but honestly, the idea of this company just doing something so weird like that, like putting out big box style PC games of, well, I mean, these Christian games that, I mean, I believe people barely even remember as more than a footnote.
I believe it's rare, but I believe Super Noah's Ark was on the PC back.
Oh, okay.
Back. I believe. I don't know if I've ever seen it in person though. But so the Genesis version is going to have Exodus, Joshua, Bible Adventures, and Spiritual Warfare. It looks to be similar graphics, maybe beefed up a little bit from the NES versions. But let's go over the quality of these games. Overall, not the best.
Spiritual Warfare is a competent Zelda clone.
There are 3 that you should play. Spiritual Warfare, and then basically Exodus, and the sequel, Joshua, which are kind of action maze games that are well done for what they are.
Yep.
You got to shoot enemies, you get bombs and stuff that you can drop. It's like it's hard to screw that up. Bible Buffet, this is where I'm hoping that they showed in the gameplay video, they're like, "Oh, play Bible Buffet." You can't really play it in its entirety because there's quiz questions.
Yeah.
You need to have the book to go through to get the bonus for that, or else you just guess. So hopefully they have the documents to do that. I'm not sure. I didn't see it mentioned anywhere. So that's the problem with that game. Otherwise, I mean, it's a board game. It's like playing Life, and then there's little action sequences where you blow up the heads off of potato people. It's really weird.
Sunday Funday, they were out of their fucking league trying to make an action game like that.
Well, that's just a reskin of Menace Beach,
which was awful.
Which is awful, and it's the same awfulness, except that they just changed out the sprites.
Yeah.
And they got rid of the girl's decomposing, rotting clothes, where she's chained up in between levels.
And instead you're just rescuing your chained up Sunday school teacher.
And they included Fishfall and a certain karaoke.
The less we remember about that, the better.
The roller coaster ride of life from For Him.
Yep.
Go look up the NES, the classic moments from the first annual NES marathon. No, excuse me, the second annual NES marathon. Classic moments where we sang that. Second one was, right?
First one.
Was the first one we ran saying that?
Yeah, loopy as fuck. We opened the sealed copy.
And then we re-sang it for the
third one.
Fifth?
Fifth, maybe. Fifth. Yeah, we did it twice.
Okay, so that's there. And then you have... Bible Adventures is not a good game, but I think it's goofy fun. It's not a good game, though. I just think it's goofy.
It's passable.
I think I gave it maybe 2 stars. 2.5 stars. Sir, NES Scrapbook. And then you have King of Kings is terrible. That could be arguably the worst one out of them all.
Easily.
So you don't buy these games to have a joyous. Well, first of all, you don't buy these games to have a religious experience or to teach about religion. You buy them to have goofy fun, first and foremost. So if you want to buy these just to play, the cartridge is a hell of a lot less than buying Sunday Funday, which is I think over $100 for the cartridge alone. So if it's licensed from them, go out and get it. If you really want to play these games, it's going to be a lot less than buying the NES games.
I mean,
I'm not trying to promote it.
I don't even think, and I'm just guessing, but I don't think even the most religious people out there are going to be buying this as a religious tool or a religious replacement for video games for their kids. What's the term? Non-secular. Secular is right. Is a non-secular video game system replacement. This is going to be an amusing thing, whether I think you're religious or not. This is more for a laugh and amusement. And I honestly, the price points aren't ridiculous. I find the price points to be pretty fucking great,
honestly.
Actually. But you're not, like you said, you're not buying this because you're getting a magical treasure trove of great games. You're buying this because spiritual warfare is mostly playable, and that's about it.
Yeah, so far there's only been one backer for the actual plug-and-play controller.
What?
One backer at $35. Everyone, I think, wants that the multi-cart. 9 backers for the multi-cart, and it goes up from there. With Sega Genesis, there's a few. I don't think there's a... You said what? That was like, what? Hey, I'm just looking here. Arcade plug and play, right? Early bird.
Yeah, but they're almost halfway to their...
they'll reach the goal.
Yeah, they're almost halfway to it with 25 days to go.
Oh, no. The super... Okay. So, I'm sorry. There's been 48. The super early bird is only $30 for the controller.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm not telling you how to do your Kickstarter campaign, but when there's a super early bird and an early bird, you fuck with my brain. Because there's like 40 things here to look at, and I glanced over it. I couldn't find it. So the super early bird controller with the built-in games is $30 with all this with 7 games.
This will hit its on novelty factor alone. This is going to hit its incredibly modest goal. I'm actually almost tempted to do this.
I might be interested in either the Genesis one or the NES one, to be honest. Genesis one would be goofy because just to play them on a Genesis would be fun. I
kind of just want a big box Super Noah's Ark.
What are ridiculous are the stretch goals. I will say that stretch goals and its checkered race pink pattern is funny. $75,000. They port Super Noah's Ark 3D to Sega Genesis.
Great,
which is interesting. I guess it could run on a Genesis. I guess if $150,000 is reached, they put it on the Dreamcast.
And at $350,000, you get a playable version on DVD.
No, they're going to do a motion picture.
A motion
They're going to do
picture.
A fully animated. Can you just please do like a 3-minute movie?
Please.
We have to see that.
Yeah.
I don't see how... Wow, that's like Dragon's Lair Kickstarter territory. That's actually pretty fucking funny. They should have just said $75,000. We'll do a 5-minute movie at $75,000. I'd want to see it hit.
Yeah.
Just to see that. That'd be hysterical.
All right.
And by the way, you can still buy Super Noah's 3D. They sell licensed Super Nintendo ones, newer ones.
Yeah,
but you can still do that.
It's a reprint, but they offer. They actually offer it as a perk.
It's like $40 here, and hell, I don't even know what the real one goes for. I'm lucky I paid $40 for mine on Amazon, complete in box. Like I don't know, 6-7 years ago. I was lucky to get it then. I don't even know what it's worth now. So there you go. Best of luck to them. I think it'll be fine. It's going to hit the goal. And the lady that owns Wisdom Tree used to work with me. Very nice lady. I actually met her at Game On Expo last year.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.